Hey, welcome to Truth Live Shenanigans, a live streaming podcast where your favorite hosts bring us the most interesting topics of the week to discuss and ask the question, is this truth, lies, or shenanigans? And of course, we always try to have fun with some shenanigans of our own along the way with amazing guests, games, and spirited conversations. My name is Neo Nix, and for today's show, we're discussing that trucker that received a 110-year prison sentence for an accident. And in Quickfire, we're talking about Kim's new neighbor, Kanye, also a 16-year-old who was confused for an intruder and killed by her father. And Cardi B is defending her butt. And in Shenanigans, the game show, it's everyone's favorite 7-second challenge. And before I introduce you to our amazing hosts, we've got to ring in the new year right and wish you all a happy, joyous, and productive 2022, our first show of the new year. Now, as I introduce our hosts, tell us your resolutions or plans for the new year. All right, first up, the professor, journalist, editor, and sports intern mentor at ESPN out of Washington, D.C., Miss Lizzie Enders.
What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. Happy New Year. Happy 2022. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday season. Last time we saw you, it was right before Xmas, right before Christmas, right before Santa, ho, 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 the Grinch, all that good stuff. And over the weekend, we celebrated into 2022. So I hope you guys had a great transition. As far as my resolutions and things that I want to do and work on in 2022, first and foremost, I haven't traveled since pre-pandemic, so almost 2 years now. So I'm really looking forward to not only traveling off my block because I don't leave my street. Um, but also, I haven't seen my friends who don't live in DC since March of 2019. I haven't seen my international friends. I haven't seen, my family in New York, Colorado, California, Portland. My goddaughter in Finland, she graduates high school in June. So I'm hoping that not only will, the world free up a little bit so I can travel, but also that I free my mind and that I'm more comfortable with the idea of traveling. And the last thing I think I want to work on in 2022 is writing more. I edit a lot, edit all day, every day for both work and, sometimes for this show. But I haven't been writing a lot, and you guys have no idea how many stories I have in my head. I've been
So
working
when you
on
say
novels.
writing, we're talking about books? We're talking about books, right?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, fiction writing.
With
Um,
love. Yeah.
Nice.
so I've been working on books since what? 13, 14 is when I attempted to write my first novel,
Yeah.
and then never finished.
Wow.
So hopefully, I can find some time to get that first one out. They say the first one is always the hardest. So hopefully I can find some time to get that first one out.
I
Crank
can't
that
wait
out
to
this
read
year.
it. So just out of curiosity, can you give us a brief synopsis of one of your books, like some thoughts you
Yes.
had? No.
She said no.
No?
Creative
Horror,
control.
horror, murder, thriller.
Let's just say it's not. It won't be a rom-com, no
Okay, good.
romantic comedy.
Okay.
It won't be anything
I'll
that's
read that.
cozy and comfy, because that's not how life is for
Okay.
most of us.
So
So
a horror film.
a little kind of autobiographical, but definitely fiction. I don't want anyone to feel like I'm calling them out. But also, I think a lot of stories about the Black experience.
I like it.
Black experience.
Nice.
Okay.
I like it.
I love
All
that.
right. I like that. You got some good plans for
Thanks for the snippet.
2022. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and we've got our gamer, tech guru, bona fide rock star with a rock band Fallen Machine coming to you from Sudbury, Ontario, Mr. Robbie.
Happy New Year, Rob.
New
Oh,
Year.
Happy New Year. What's up, my friends? It's so good to see you. Nice little break, but it's
Yeah.
wonderful to see familiar faces. Had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Got to see the little ones over the holidays, and I mean that's the magic of the season, is to see those kids just light up at Christmas. But yeah, New Year's Eve was nice. Had a little few. We had a few pops and a little bit of wine by our beautiful fire pit enclosure. The weather was just right for it. I did manage to hook up with Dustin over the holidays and get
Oh,
into
Dustin
the
Moore.
studio.
Nice.
Yeah, so got in the studio and we rocked out for several hours, and it was so good to be making music with someone. So I guess if there's anything for 2022 would be to get in the studio more often. And Dustin has just learned so much
Ooh.
as producer since he's produced our songs. And what he's learned is going to be able to bring us up to that next level of polish.
So
So I'm really,
did you
we
record
didn't record
anything that
any.
you?
No,
Oh.
Neil's like, we
we
gotta
started.
hear it.
No,
you
we
you should
started
have just put
hammering.
like a phone camera in the corner of the room or something. So
Something.
I have been playing around with a fun new riff that he was excited about, and yeah, hopefully we can develop that into something. But it was just so
Yay.
wonderful to be in the studio again and just make noise with someone else. It was
all
awesome.
right. So you're saying we should expect in 2022 a new Fallen Machine album?
Expect a trilogy, an anthology of albums. Come
Oh,
on.
man.
Neil.
2022. All
You
right.
never know.
Let's hope. We're just hoping. All right. And we have our college student, actress, and model, and the host of our newest podcast, Beyond the Scars, streaming from Atlanta, Georgia, Miss Gianni Storm.
Happy New Year, Gianni.
Hey,
Happy
Happy
New
New
guys.
Year, Gianni.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday Fun Day. First I had to say, Lizzie, your necklace is gorgeous. I couldn't
I
stop
was
looking at
thinking,
it.
I was going to say the
I was
same
like,
thing.
it's
I love
stunning.
that necklace.
It's so
Can I
pretty.
just give you a quick note about this necklace? So
Yes.
it's snowflakes, the earrings as well. Rumor has it it's supposed to snow in Washington
Oh,
D.C. Ha
whatever.
ha ha! This week.
Aw.
So I'm trying
Flurries.
to channel the snow gods so we could be like Robbie up there in Canada.
Dude, if you want some of the minus 20, 30 that we had this morning,
I
you're welcome
love it.
to it.
It's
I'd love to see some
62
snow.
degrees here
Yes,
right
yep,
now.
it's 62. Yep,
It's warm.
60
It's so
degrees this
warm.
week.
It's ridiculous.
Very
It's
warm.
ridiculous.
It was
Christmas was like
But
almost
what?
70, Christmas Day.
Yeah, it's
Yeesh.
ridiculous.
But I've actually started on my goals for New Year ahead of time. I wanted to grow food. I started growing food in this aero garden in my
Oh wow.
apartment. I
Oh,
wanted
what
to
kind of
start
food? What you
creating.
growing?
Yeah.
I'm growing like simple things like tomatoes, cilantro, chives, and some lavender. That's
Cilantro.
what I'm starting.
Yes.
Amazing.
Cilantro. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. And then also just like a new like health routine for myself and Sasha. I actually made Sasha's dog food, dry dog food, and she loves it, by the way. But it's just like I
Oh
really want
good.
to, yeah, just incorporate. I work really hard, so I just want to incorporate like being healthy because I don't want to just crash and then everything I work for be for nothing. And just expanding, of course, my little cleaning and laundry business here in Atlanta, and hopefully, some new acting in some new films, acting and doing some more
I
acting
was
this
going to
year.
ask you. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, so how you had a project? Who was that? Valentine. What was her name? Lola Valentine. What was her name?
Hazel
Hazel.
Valentine.
Hazel
Hazel
Valentine. Hazel.
Valentine.
So what's going on with Hazel
Yes.
Valentine?
So they had to delay the project for some reason, but I actually
I
received an
recall.
email recently that they're picking up another episode. I don't know how many episodes they're deciding before they release, but I've already done 2. So
Okay.
I will keep you guys updated on when
All
that
right,
does
we
come.
got to
I
see some.
want to see it too.
We got to see some Hazel Valentine. All right, before I get into,
Gianni,
go ahead. Go ahead, Lizzie.
no, I was just gonna say, Gianni, I drink healthy. I'm always drinking healthy
Yeah.
drinks. I drink, liquidized potatoes with my vodka. So I'm always drinking healthy. Vodka is healthy. It's good for the soul. It's
It
good for
starts
the
with what
soul.
you drink. It really does. And just me drinking more water too.
All right,
I do
before I
drink a
get
lot of
into
water.
my plans for the new year, we've got a few comments online. It looks like George Fournier says, "Thanks for the chili delivery over the holidays, Rob. It was very tasty." Uh,
Excellent.
Mel Blaine says, "I need warm weather for my business for the winter, I guess."
Aw.
Jose says, I'm done with snow already. Um, and Jack and Rob says, it's way too warm in DC. We have our windows cracked, especially the one in the kitchen.
AC
So,
is on currently, Sister Dear. My AC is on right now in
yeah, so
December.
Oh my God.
so my plans for the new year is to, really push Truth Lies Shenanigans, get that going.
Yes.
We've had a great group of people working with us and the fans online sticking around with us. So we're really going to push that. But over the holidays, I got to see my brother for the first time in like years now. So
Whoa.
Wonderful.
yeah, hadn't seen him in years. Because partially because of COVID, but just you get busy and you don't get to see each other. So my
Right.
thing is I'm going to make an effort similar to what Liz was saying to see more of my family and friends, catch up with my dad and a few other people. So I'm going to make that same. That's going to be my plan for 2022. Now that
Priority.
I think that I think it's a little safer. We know how to be safe now. We know how to do the
Yeah.
right things, as long as we're doing those things. Because actually, this it's funny. So uh, for our Christmas dinner, what we decided to do, we said, okay, everybody has to get tested before they get together, before we get together, because we got to protect the
Hmm.
kids and the mom, right? My mother-in-law. So everybody had to get tested. Well, because there were so many people getting tested, it was a delay in receiving the results. So about 3 of the kids did not receive the results before we started. So we're like, okay, well, let's just stay safe. We'll keep our masks on and we'll do that, right? Of course, when we're eating, we have to take them off, but we'll just be safe. We'll be even more safer because usually when we got together, we would just take the masks off and we'd be good all the time. Um,
Right.
so we found out one of the kids came up positive,
Oh
right?
no.
And so we were like, oh my God, we got to all go get tested, go get tested. So we went and all got tested and we all came up negative. So,
Okay.
it was, the great thing is we know what to do to keep ourselves safe. As long as we're doing those things, I think we're good. I think we're good. So
I
Setting
think
those
the problem
boundaries.
with that is that, like, we know what to do. It
others,
seems like everyone else
other
isn't
people,
doing what they need to do, and that makes me sad
Yeah.
because I've had over the past, I would say, week and a half, several friends, not just here in DC, but in different cities, who have tested positive, who are
a
quarantining,
lot of
had to
people are testing.
quarantine during the holidays, and that's hard. That's really hard. So again,
Yeah.
I just want everyone to be healthy this year. Healthy. Do what you need to
Yes.
do to be healthy this year.
And that reminds me. So I had an issue with my blood pressure this weekend, right? The last week, and so I went into patient first, urgent care. I was like, look, I got to check this out, see what's going on. Urgent care said, I'm sorry, we can't take any more patients because we are overwhelmed by the number of people. I was like,
Yep.
wow. And it was urgent cares
Really?
around the city were just shut down because I went to I looked up a couple more, same thing. So I mean, it's crazy out here. So
So what
I,
ended up happening? Did you get seen at all?
I ended up going to the emergency room because I just wanted to verify I was fine, but I just wasn't sure. So I'm one of those people. I take an abundance of caution. I don't play around when it comes to certain things. If I don't feel right, I need to get it checked out. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
yeah.
I'm like,
Smart.
All right. Now, Gianni, you are launching a new podcast along with Olivia. You were doing Unscripted, but now you're going to be doing Beyond the Scars. Tell everyone what Beyond the Scars is about and when people can hear your first episode.
so we will be launching our first episode next Wednesday. That is January 10th.
12th.
Um,
That's a
12th,
12th.
I'm sorry. January 12th. And Beyond the Scars is a podcast where we're sharing real people, and these people are telling their real stories of perseverance and triumph, things that they've really been through, and they feel that they can speak on and share their stories with others that can benefit from them.
Now, I'll say
Um,
I've got a preview of a few of the episodes, and it's some really powerful stuff. I mean, you guys really did a great job on this. So I'm looking
Awesome.
forward to getting it out there for everyone. It's great work. I was impressed with
thank
your work.
you.
So I want to let you know
We
that.
have a different stories, very all of them very interesting and heartwarming stories. But we can't wait for you guys to see it. January 12th, Beyond the Scars.
All right. All
Nice.
right. It's time for quickfire.